Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are in the random spare bedroom today that has a ton of clutter, but everywhere else is noisy. KJ is streaming his video games in the bedroom, my sister is watching TV downstairs, and my dad's downstairs, and the dogs are being crazy. So we went to the cluttered spare bedroom. I'm not gonna show you it because it looks crazy. Plus, I made this video really late at night. I think it's like midnight. So I've been off work for like 5 days, and I really got nothing accomplished. Well, I guess I really did. So like the first 2 days, like I slept a ton, but I needed it. As you can tell, I'm feeling better. And you know what I love? I love that when I'm smiling, my dimples, it's usually just on this side. I don't think I have one on this side. It's been so long, I don't know. But my dimples are showing. Who would have thought? So also, as you can tell, because the doorknob is up there, I have no chair in here, so I'm sitting on the floor. And I'm actually comfortable. So that's like a thing. Like, almost 50 pounds ago, because I'm almost down 50 pounds. So almost 50 pounds ago, it was not comfortable to sit on the floor any type of way. So here I am today, sitting on the floor of my spare bedroom, gonna tell you about this. What am I making this video for? That's a good question. I did a meal prep. That's what I did. So usually when you think about a meal prep, you're probably thinking, oh, she made like 5 to 7 days worth of food. So I did not do that. Today is Monday. I work Tuesday and Wednesday. So normally, like our 12-hour night shifts are, you work for 2 days, you're off for a couple days, depending on how they do the schedule. I look a hot mess as usual, but like I'm hot mess today because I actually just got done making these foods and it's like midnight. But that's not abnormal for me, but I'll wait until tomorrow morning to upload this video. Just because I don't live in California. Some of you might live in California or another time zone. But it's a little late for, I'm sure most of my subscribers live here on the East Coast-ish, in Ohio, mostly. So anyway, you're here for the food prep. So I food prepped for Tuesday, Wednesday, work days. I will add the smart points on the screen because I think I was a little mumbled jumbled. My tripod that's working now was not, I think it was working. It's just not like a big tripod, so I really can't like cook with it, which sucks because I want to do some cooking videos if you guys like this meal prep. Which, I mean, technically KJ could record me or whatever, but yeah. So the disclaimer I have is that I am currently on I'm on WW freestyle plan, formerly known as Weight Watchers, and I have 30 smart points a day. I pre-tracked all of my meals as I prepped for the days. And my biggest disclaimer is I do not food prep very much. I had extra days off in a row and I decided, let's do this. I think it will make it easier. So I am not a pro at this. I had some fun with it, threw some stuff together, pre-tracked everything, so it should make everything better. Sorry, my eyes are starting to water because I just had a coughing fit. I am better though. I promise. I'm better. I think it's just allergies now because I mowed the grass yesterday because it needed cut again. Because I haven't mowed it in like 5 weeks. But it really didn't need it that bad. So, like, my grass wasn't as tall as me. I'm 5'5", so it wasn't that tall. It wasn't even that tall. Like, dogs weren't, it wasn't even up to their belly, so. Anyway, you came here for the food prep. And I already have a 5-minute intro. So we'll get into that food prep. I hope you guys like it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of this food prep. Let me know if you want to see more cooking food prep videos. Let me know if you have any questions. And also, I have not forgot about that Q&A video. I'm actually going to record that right after I record this video, but it will be going up later in the week. Also, it will not be weigh-in Wednesday again this week because the next few weeks my schedule is all jacked up. So I'll actually be, I don't want to miss another meeting this week. So I'm actually going to be weighing in and going to a meeting on Thursday this week. So I will go to the meeting Thursday and upload for you Thursday. So now we will get into that food prep. Thank you guys. So for my breakfast casserole, I'm also going to be making 2 servings of this. So I have some green peppers and onions cut up. So these Ore-Ida shredded hash brown potatoes. A serving is 1 1/4 cup, which is 2 Smart Points. And then this Aldi shredded reduced fat mild cheddar, which I was out of my fat-free great value kind, so this will work. I rather have the 1/4 cup for 0 points, but this is 1/4 of a cup for 2 points. So it will be 4 points a serving. And then I'm also going to add spinach to it and 2 eggs a serving. These are just Walmart. So this will be 4 points a serving. I'm going to make 2, and I'll show you what that looks like plated up. Okay, so now we're going to spray a little Pam in this pan. This is how I make my breakfast casserole. And my tripod, sorry, I had to turn you guys around there. My tripod is not working for me, so I'm just going to show you real quickly. I just put green peppers and some of this spinach in this pan and saute it till it's a little soft, and then I add 6 eggs to this pan, and I put a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper in there. So there it is. Spinach cooks way down, so I have plenty of spinach to there. And then, like I said, I just kind of cook this in a big pan until it just gets soft. And then I'll show you what it looks like when I add the 6 eggs to that. Okay, so as you can see, the spinach cooked down a whole lot. There's onions and peppers in there. Here are my 6 eggs. As you can see, that's a lot of eggs. And I turn my heat down for this step because I don't like my eggs cooking fast. So I just pour that in there, and then I scramble and mix this all up. Like I said, salt and pepper in my eggs. And I just need to take a second out to tell you how much I love Pam. Pam is my girl, man. Me and Pam are real close. Alright. So, after we do the eggs, when I'm doing like this as a prep, I just use all one pan because I'm not in a hurry to get it done or anything. It is really difficult holding my phone and trying to cook with one hand. So, yeah. I just use it all in one pan. So, I'll divide this out and then cook the hash browns. So, I'll show you that. So, here is the egg mix divided out into 3 containers. Like I said, 2 are for me, 1 is for KJ. And I just, like, I don't measure these to divide them. I just kind of eyeball it, and they don't have to be perfect because this is a 0-point mix. It's just eggs, green pepper, onion, and spinach. So then the next step is just going to be to make the hash browns. So I just take 1 tablespoon of this olive oil in the pan, and it helps if you turn on your stove and just heat it up a little bit before you put the actual hash browns in. So there's that. We'll let that heat up. Another thing I forgot to mention was I like to actually like weigh a lot of my stuff out. So that's 234 grams of the hash browns. 234 grams of the hash browns. Just because it's a little bit more accurate, especially when they're frozen, to weigh them out a little bit more accurately. And I figured that out because I'm making 3 servings of it. So 3 3/4 cups, and then there's 85 grams. So you just calculate that out and it comes out to be about 234 grams. So our olive oil is nice and heated up. We're just gonna add those. Like I said, it is so hard to hold this. I don't know why my tripod is acting up. I'm gonna have to look at it before I record myself on there later. So then I just fry these up. Add a little bit of salt and pepper. So while the hash browns are cooking, I'm gonna weigh out my cheese. I like to weigh out my cheese as well. It's 28 grams is what equals 1/4 of a cup. So I honestly find that if I just measure it, I actually give myself less. And when, I'm sorry, yeah, if I put it in a measuring cup, I give myself less. And then when I weigh it, I give myself the right amount. So that's like it's a lot of cheese for 1/4 of a cup. There it is. 28 grams. And then I'll just put that into one of my bowls on my eggs. So there's what it looks like. And then when you put it in the microwave to rewarm it, it gets nice and melty. Sometimes I put it on top of the hash browns. It just depends. So I'll do that with the next 2, except for that last one there, that's KJ's. I'm not really going to measure his because he doesn't have to worry about it. So here is the final product. As you can see, that's quite a bit of food. And I'll just mix them all together and warm them up in the microwave when I'm ready to eat them. So I am doing a small little meal prep, and this is lunch. So this is going to be for work for Tuesday and Wednesday of this week. I work 2 12-hour shifts, so I'm trying to prep a little stuff. So this egg salad just has, I'll show you here, the light Miracle Whip. And I use 4 tablespoons in this, which comes out to be 3 Smart Points. This is like the only mustard that I use, like this, I don't even know how to say that, but, this mild yellow mustard is 0 points. I put, just enough to taste in there. And then also I didn't have any celery, and I was like, you know what, let's try this sweet relish by Heinz. And I put a tablespoon in there for 1 Smart Point. And then I just put a little bit of salt, pepper, and cayenne pepper to taste. Mix it all up, and I put 6 eggs in there, 6 hard-boiled eggs, and some onion. Like I said, I didn't have any celery. I usually put celery in there. And then, so half of this I'm going to put into containers, which is a lot, is only 2 Smart Points. And then I went to Aldi's this week, and I got this Fit and Active wheat bread, 45 calories. 2 slices of this is 3 Smart Points, which normally the bread I get is 2 slices for 2 Smart Points, so that extra point, but it's a lot cheaper, so we're gonna do that. Yeah, so that'll be my lunches for the next 2 days. And so here they are in their divvy little containers. As you can see, there is quite a bit in there. So 2 Smart Points for this and 3 Smart Points for the bread. So a 5 Smart Point meal for lunch. Okay, so for the meal prep dinner, which I'm actually going to eat tonight, Tuesday and Wednesday, I weighed out my pasta. This is just the Great Value thin spaghetti. So 2 ounces is, I believe, 6 Smart Points. I'll put that on the screen, how many Smart Points this is. So there's 3 2-ounce servings. So there's 6 ounces in here, pre-weighed for me to cook. And I'm very, like, weird about my Smart Points. So I literally cook my pasta in a whole separate pan versus what I make rest of the house. Because I rather have that one extra dish than be wrong on my serving. Also, love mid spaghetti sauce. This is like an Ohio thing, I believe, because we make it local in Massillon, Ohio. This is the extra chunky vegetable. I've never had this one. We usually actually use the meat one or the meat and mushroom. This is 1 point less, so you can have half a cup for 2 smart points for this. I think half a cup. Yes, half a cup for 2 smart points versus the half a cup for 3 smart points for the meat, because I'm also going to have, I've never had these either, so this is going to be new, the Great Value turkey meatballs. And you can have 6 of them for 4 smart points. So this is like a heavier meal, because, I mean, it's going to be 12 smart points, so because 6, 4, and 2. So, but it's okay for when I work, because I work those 12-hour midnights and I don't always have time for extra snacks in between. And I typically don't eat anything until I'm like ready to leave that day. I eat my breakfast sometimes. So I'll show you what this looks like all divided out after I make it. So here is the 12-point bowls of spaghetti. There's just that half a cup of Mid's vegetable sauce, the 2 ounces of dry pasta, and the 6 Great Value turkey meatballs. So this was my first time trying these meatballs. This is tonight's dinner, but I tried a bite of one that I made for my sister. So they look really dry and weird. They are flavored, so they're not my favorite, just because of the way they're seasoned. They're okay. I still have most of the bag of the one I got. There's quite a few in the bag. But I don't know that I'll buy those again. They're not my favorite. So you see that. And then I also made a can of green beans and just put a tablespoon of the Land O'Lakes whipped butter. It's like lower fat, like 45% less fat. It is 1 tablespoon for, I mean, it is, the dogs are fighting back there. It is 2 smart points for 1 tablespoon. So when you divide it into 3, it comes out for 1 smart point. So the spaghetti and meatballs plus the green beans, it's a 13 smart point meal. All right. So that's dinner. So after my breakfast, lunch, and dinner prep, I have 4 smart points for the day left. I pre-tracked everything. So for 1 snack, I'm going to have a Fiber 170 calorie birthday cake bar each day. And then also each day for a snack, I'm going to have a Baby Bell Light cheese wheel with a Old Wisconsin turkey snack stick. And I get all of this at Walmart. This is what the package of the turkey snack sticks look like. And then these just come in like a netted bag all together in these little packages. Yeah. All right. Still waiting on those hash browns to get done. They take a little while to cook. So I will show you what the finished product looks like in a minute.